Reactions as Burna Boy said 90% of Afrobeat artists in Africa don't have the substance. This is like a slap on Afrobeat. That is what I'm seeing from the reactions so far on social media. A lot of people are making comments on this. I have to share this with you guys. To an extent, I agree with the people on their standpoint because coming out on international broadcast platforms and the rest to say all these kind of things, you are throwing down African entertainment to an extent. Burna Boy does not have to make everybody little just to be bigger himself. All he has to do is to encourage others to doing something classic rather than putting them down. He said this on a live interview and people are not really comfortable with that.
Yeah.
If 90% of them have almost no real life experiences that they can understand, which is why you hear most of Nigerian music, or I'll say African music, I don't even know what to say, Afrobeats, people call it. It's mostly about nothing. Literally nothing. There's no substance to it. Like nobody's talking about anything. It's just a great time. At the end of the day, life is not an amazing time.
Most of the reaction we're getting right now, this person came out to say whatever Burna Boy says is correct. Yes, it's his staunch Burna Boy's fans. Another person came out to say, coming from someone that sang Need Igbo and Shayo, say will reduce the number of rap you smoke, bro. You talk too much. See as he dey talk Afrobeat. What do you people call it, brother, or there? That is what this person is coming to say because he's not really happy with Burna Boy's statement. Another person came out to say, coming from someone that steals people's music. Yes, numbers of samples coming in from Burna Boy, both the ones acknowledged and those not acknowledged. People will understand that, yes, to an extent, Burna Boy is stealing a lot from a lot of people. Now he's talking down on. That is what some people are not really happy about. Why this person came out to say, I wonder how you go they use mouth they condemn your fellow artists when they are not in the room. Interestingly, this person said, interestingly, he's right. No substance in almost all those songs. But I think a bit of caution should have been applied in passing such opinion across something in the line of. I think many Afrobeat artists should start writing songs that depicts real life experiences and less of. That is what is coming in, and a lot of people are saying, yes, Burna Boy should have applied some emotional intelligence in this because when a white person asks you this kind of question, these guys are ready to change the narratives just to put down music to an extent. Afrobeat is one genre that a lot of people are responding to across the globe. A lot of white people are not really excited that Africans are getting way ahead of them in terms of musicals. To an extent, I quite agree with the last person to an extent because yes, we have a lot of people putting out empty kind of songs out there, and then some people still writing great songs like Pato Ranking, Two Face, Dibia. We got person like Davido. We got a lot of them. Wizkid. They have some content songs and the rest. But we don't have to tell story. Sometimes we need to calm and pacify ourselves. If we start talking about Africa, Nigeria to an extent, a lot of people go on music just they cry. That is what you need to understand. So somehow Burna Boy should have applied caution to an extent rather than turning down other fellow artists in the room. This is a tip of the iceberg that Burna Boy will be talking down on fellow artists when he's in the room without them. That is what we are getting right here. The O2 Arena of Ashake is one thing that is being spoken of right now. A lot of us are really still talking about it and it's still trending on Twitter and other platforms. I think Ashake delivered the O2 Arena's concert or performances with a lot of energy that a lot of people are still trying to understudy at a time like this. And the likes of Adeshope has come out to say, you know what, Ashake skyrocketed into top 5 Afrobeat topics or discussion, and that is one thing I'm getting to understand. Right now, either you're talking about Burna Boy, you're talking about Wizkid, Davido, or you're talking about Rema and then Ashake at the time, just because of his delivery at the O2 Arena. Let's catch a glimpse of that from a person of Adeshope who spoke about that. This guy is Afrobeat enthusiast and has been speaking for Afrobeat for quite numbers of years now.
The morning after the night before, when Ashake skyrocketed into the top 5 conversation of Afrobeats. Period.
Black Bones is another guy I have to respect in the entertainment industry. This guy is one of the baddest rapper right now. But he saw the future of Ashake years ago. According to Black Bones years ago, that was in 2016, he said the greatest performer in our music industry is in OAU. His name is Ashake. What I saw was unbelievable. 30 minutes of greatness. Ha! Another person replied him yesterday saying that, hey, Emeka, guess what happened today from OAU to O2 Arena history? That is what it is. I think some people got insight of Ashake years ago in 2016. This guy was already delivering with a lot of energy, trying to come to the limelight. In the limelight right now, Ashake is giving a lot. The O2 Arena performance of Ashake has spoken a lot about Afrobeat and about Olamide's record label to an extent, and that I kind of really appreciate Olamide, his management, and Ashake for. Wizkid has set another new record. Wizkid has now surpassed 6 billion total streams on Spotify across all credits. He is the first African artist to reach this milestone. That is a big one for Wizkid to an extent. I think Wizkid is a class of artist that is unique to some African personalities. And this guy is one of the biggest exports from Nigeria, from Africa to the world at the time in terms of Afrobeat. And he's holding a position for more than a decade right now. And this guy is having a lot of statistics tally, read out every day of his life. Spotify is coming out to say, yes, this guy got 6 billion total streams on all credits on their platform. That is a big one, and thank you, Wizkid, for pushing Afrobeat to the world.
Big bad ways, Mr. Chef,
Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog and keep supporting Free West Deep.